Please join me in welcoming our panelists. Moderator, Remoca Xu, Deputy Secretary General of Shanghai Climate Week. Burt, Chief Executive Officer of AEROFUGIA. Ravenna Chen, Executive President of Intrinsic EO. Eric Ma, Chief Executive Officer of WeCarbon. And Sissi Chao, Chief Executive Officer of RePlasTerial. Over to you, Remoca. Our guests are getting ready backstage, so let's be patient for their appearance. I would like to introduce our panelists again. They are Moderator Remoca Xu, Deputy Secretary General of Shanghai Climate Week. Burt Guo, Chief Executive Officer of AEROFUGIA. Ravenna Chen, Executive President of Intrinsic EO. Eric Ma, Chief Executive Officer of WeCarbon, and Sissi Chao, Chief Executive Officer of RePlasTerial. Welcome.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and the friends from around the world, very welcome to our panel, Technology in Action. I'm Remoca Xu, your moderator for today's panel, currently serving as the Deputy Secretary General at Shanghai Climate Week, and also the implementation lead for Middle East at SIF. Now we stand at a remarkable moment in history where we can see the technology has already placed plenty of solutions to our greatest sustainability challenges within reach, from AI optimizing the shipping and logistics to the blockchain actually tracing the ethical supply chains. We can see the technology is already revolutionizing all industries and also change and rewriting what we can feature and the thinking possible for our planet. This spirit of transformative change is being actively shaped by the initiative and actually like the Zayed Sustainability Prize, which for years has already driven real-world impact by discovering, celebrating, amplifying innovative sustainability solutions from visionary changemakers worldwide. So today we are so honored to continue this legacy by welcoming 4 Chinese changemakers from diverse industries as our distinguished panelists. And in this session, we're going to discuss and explore the cutting-edge technology applications and also how these innovative solutions can actually advance the global sustainability. So before we begin our discussion, let's get to know our panelists better. So I would like to use 1 minute for each panelist to introduce yourself. So let's do the ladies first protocol. Let's do Sissi first and then followed by Eric.
Hello everyone, I'm Sissi Chao, and you can remember my nickname as the Princess of Trash. So basically, we are turning 100% plastic bottle caps into carbon neutral interior panels. We are supplying for fast fashion and F&B industries. So we currently are the world's leading technology companies to help all these retail shops as well as real estate company to go green. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Eric Ma. I'm a co-founder of WeCarbon, an AI-powered sustainability solution provider, where we use mainly AI-powered technology to reshape the global supply chain, including logistics, shipping, lab certification, manufacturing, and so on. And also, I'm personally enthusiastic in shaping the global AI-powered ecosystem, including being one of the 3 global ambassadors of Dubai AI Festival in the United Arab Emirates. Very happy to meet all of you.
Great. Hi, it's Ravenna. I'm the CEO of Intrinsic EO, and we're the fund, Private Equity, so basically we're investor. And we're based in South Asia and JV by Canada and China. And we're looking for those kind of projects who have the sustainability specifically for innovation. and wanted to land it in South Asia to global expand. So we do have the base in Canada, Japan, Middle East, South Asia, also China. And we're looking for those kind of deep tech company as well. My personally being the deep tech investor more than 10 years already, regarding like bioeconomies, robotic, pharmacies, AI plus, blockchain, everything. So we're looking for those kind of company who is have potentially to go global and really benefits for the human development. So looking forward to talk with everybody whoever interested to South Asia here. Yeah.
Okay, hello everyone. It's Burt. Our AEROFUGIA is in low altitude economy, so we are focused on the eVTOL technology. It's like electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. It's kind of a revolutionary solution for the low altitude transportation. So we are so honored that last year we are the first in China, second in the world, complete the full-scale, full-profile flight test for the eVTOL aircraft. Then we are plan to get our type certification from Authority of China, I mean the CAC, next year. Maybe in 1 or 2 years later, you will find the electric airplane fly between the cities in Great Bay Area.
Yeah, really looking forward to that. And thank you all for introduction. Let's dive into today's dialogue. So actually, we know low altitude airspace is really a venue gathering a lot of many Chinese innovators. And we can already see that it already illustrates a next kind of generation transportation, which is really zero emission, swift, and sustainable. So Mr. Guo, and actually I want to ask you as the CEO of AEROFUGIA, which is already the leading AAM company in China. So how do you anticipate the future of the industry?
Yeah. I would like to see low altitude economy, which is based on the new energy aviation. It's kind of a revolutionary transportation solution for all mankind, and it's safe. It's cost effective, and it can be used by everybody in the daily life. Not that expensive than helicopter and not that noisy. Then actually, we are OEM. We play as OEM in this industry. There are also operators like the company who runs like the Chao or Uber to run the business. And also, we will we will lead such an industry like the infrastructure. We need the new airport. I mean the small electric port to run the business. Then maybe not only in the business field, but also it's very valuable for the peoples, for the community. Like we can use aerial medical transportation for the patient to the hospital. So it will change a lot for the mankind.
Yeah, I can see really your technology is really accessible for a lot of people, especially for the maybe the hospital things and for the entertainment, etc. And also sustainability is really a key feature in your sector already. So what role do your solution play in advancing sustainability and especially in the sustainable urban mobility and also reducing the emissions?
Okay, obviously it's zero carbon emission in its operation because we run powered by the battery, and we will introduce lots of AI technology into operation, into the industry to reduce the resource we need for a new solution. And it's very interesting between EV technology and eVTOL technology, which is based on the ground and is in the sky, but we share the same supply chain. We share most of the infrastructure, so we don't need to build much more, maybe the station, I mean the charge station. We can share the charge station. We can share the 5G station for communication. So it's kind of 3D solution for the new generation transportation.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Guo, for sharing. And after aerospace, let's focus on the next key area of innovation, especially innovation and AI application in the supply chain. So I know WeCarbon, as Eric already introduced to our, WeCarbon is a global leading climate tech firm actually providing AI-powered sustainability solutions, especially for a lot of the world's largest and the key participants. So I want to know, you as a co-founder for WeCarbon, if it's possible, can you give us example how you apply AI technology reshapes global sustainability trends?
Yeah. So for supply chain, it's a very big topic. So it is like a very large scale from manufacturing, from the certification, lab testing, and shipping, logistics, trade, and finally end use. So at WeCarbon, we focus on practical solutions, not only data-driven solutions, but also industry-driven solutions to provide very unique for each component to accelerate their green transitions and also to make sure like they have a financially viable, scalable solution. Let's take an example, our shipping and logistics solution. So like the global shipping logistics industry has been decarbonizing by alternative fuels and so on, so they already made such progress to be here. Like from WeCarbon, we offer very unique solution. From the sea side, we conduct the route optimization and also climate risk incident alerts to let them have a better vision to identify like the potential disruptions in their supply chain and to give precautions beforehand. And for the land side, we have a fleet solution. So basically, the truck and port needs to be orchestrated. So basically, we have a fleet solution so that like the truck side needs to understand like what is the best route, how to optimize the whole fleet, so that like in the supply chain, containers are delivered to ports on time and without risk. So basically, these are like all the solutions. These solutions are implemented like in a like very dedicated and very like subjective part, but like this makes this very tangible and financial viable solution, and also like our clients can see like very tangible financial performance, saving costs, like seizing new business opportunities, and also to expand their global positioning and so on. So basically, this produces them like with tangible outcome.
Yeah, hearing a lot of innovative solutions, especially focused on the shipping and logistics one. So building on that, could you also share how your solutions, beyond the tool, beyond the consulting services, and also beyond the software, and how actually bring a broader impact to your clients?
Yeah, exactly. In WeCarbon, we are like very specialized solution provider, like just as Remoca said, in consulting, in like tech solutions and so on. But like we do more. So basically, we have engaged in like many institutions, like non-profit or non-organization institutions, including Dubai AI Festival and so on, and also has been very actively engaging global ecosystems, so that like we not only provide our clients with a tech implementation, but also some of our clients, like they build the tech implementation so that they are better positioned and have like a better solution in front of their clients. But also they need promotional, they need scalable, like they need like more than that, so that their solutions has become the global impact and industrial impact in the world. So based on that, we not only help do the technical implementation, but also like letting the solutions be broadcasted, be scalable in a global or in a better platform. So in 2024, one of the renowned initiative is the Climate Tech in Focus Innovation of Greener Supply Chain, which is a world-leading report with WeCarbon as a knowledge partner, involving 74 global commercial leaders and more than 10 like global large conglomerates, so that we foster these solutions like with addressing of UN and PECC, so that like we provide those solutions in a very high level to give a landscape of what the global climate tech is, like including what are the leading solutions. So basically in 2025, we're continuing this initiative, like including like we use AI more than industrial solution or supply chain as our theme to continue to explore such kind of solutions, not only from technology level, but as a strategic level to like give better like stories and better impact to those clients that we have served.
Yeah, really looking forward to the release of report on COP30 actually. So for the next sector, let's move to the construction material, which actually consists of what we live in the cities. So Sissi, you mentioned that your company transfers the waste plastics into the high-end, the decorative materials known as the RePlast materials. And can you be specific on how this solution creates value, especially from discarded plastics, and while addressing the global challenges, especially for the waste management and the decarbonization?
Well, the construction industries actually generates about 16% of the plastic waste, and also generates about 40% of the carbon emissions. So this is two main issues that RePlasTerial actually is trying to solve at once. So the good things is we can take all the plastic waste. Of course, we can collect them, sort them, and then pelletizing them as the very safe raw materials. And then because plastic can be melted, and plus a little bit technologies and as well as the circular design, you can turn them into a very high valued construction material. And most of the material that we use are for interior panels, especially for making the wall panels or making furnitures. So instead of all the plastic bottles that we threw away, actually we can collect them and turn them into at least 5 to 7 times more valued new materials. So that is the core value of involving new technology. So we are very happy that currently we are the world's leading technology companies, and as well as we really looking forward to outsource and licensing all the technology worldwide, because mainly our mission is to help or localize countries to help them to create these high-valued circular economy business models. Yeah. So globally, we are really looking forward to expand it and support the local community and support the local new business models. Yeah.
Yeah, I already see how your green technology actually turned the plastic, especially wasted plastics, into the magical and valuable materials. So another question, because I can already see how AI can embed it into your work, how it can really to enhance the maybe design and also the improve user experience and accelerate the growth of the circular economy. So I have another question for you is whether you think about the embed AI into your work, and if it's already done by you. So can you share with us some examples and what it can be possible in the future?
Well, thanks to the AI, because I have spent at least 500 days in the lab, really trying to create all the special recipes, because we have to play with different design and different ways and create a different look. So that's the main value of our pattern. I keep creating a new look, but I also keep forgetting about it, right? So thanks to the AI technology, right now we have our own AI system that learned how different percentages of waste and what kind of color, what kind of look, it will generate a new pattern. And we have created more than 5,000 new looks already in our database, and it could be automatically generate the demo by itself. So I personally don't have to worry about if I'm forgetting about their special recipes, right? And it could increase about 1,000% of the efficiency, because usually it takes about 6 to 7 days or even 10 days to generate a new demo. But now, in 24 hours, we can generate a new demo and deliver it into our client's hand. So that is a very cutting edge, let's see, steps for us to do the service and created a new design innovations related to actual work. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so impressive to see how artificial intelligence has already improved and enhanced your operational efficiency and especially accelerate your product from raw material to design and deliver the sample to the clients.
Yeah.
So after we already exploring the cutting edge, the solutions across the airspace from Mr. Guo and the shipping logistics from Mr. Ma and also the construction from Sissi, it's crucial to highlight those who actually help bring them to life and accelerate the impact. So another question, and my last question actually for Ravenna. As the executive president of the Intrinsic EO, how does your organization actually accelerate and incubate innovative and sustainable solutions?
Yeah. First, of course, we go to money. So any innovation technology do need a fund. It's not all about the lack of money because everybody who is sitting here can be like raise money easier. But who can provide a strategy expand or the strategy things to those kind of company investment, which is what we're good at. Specifically for South Asia, which is I'm more good at, we don't just simply say we want investment or want how you expand. Actually, we're talking with government, universities, like a local enterprise. Some of them, like palm oil, they might be one of the biggest in the world, but they're very pollution. So we actually get the requirements from them. And from the global regulations, global standards, let them know what kind of advanced technology have now in the whole world, maybe can be helpful to deduct the pollutions or other things. So basically, we help the government or companies create the requirements. And we're matching all this kind of requirements with all the companies. Either we investment, either we just say they're very amazing in the market. Then it's like kind of a very promission and have results to be do it. And the second type we are quite innovation for this industry is we have the vertical industry accelerator. For example, we have one collaboration with mining industry in Indonesia. We know they have coal, we have a lot of minings there. But this is also another very pollution industry. So we do collaboration with the local governments and also industry player, also the researchers. The researchers not only from Indonesia but also from China. So they can understand better what is the difference between the local and the global. And the local pollution standard usually is much more lower than China, whatever we have currently. But at the same time, also cost less. So we also consider what kind of technology can be applied with. And some projects will even involve earlier. Like one of the first smart manufacturing companies of current operation in Malaysia. In beginning, we already started to provide a lot of like smart CCTVs and how is the AI can be empower the management of the manufacturers. Also including if they got hospital, how is the hospital Western management, everything. So basically let them understand what is happening in the world, not only in South Asia, not only in the country, but also in China, American, other place. Also, some is happening in lab, we basically still need to take time to do research, commercialize. So we will provide a small fund for this kind of proof of concept things. But for later stage, if they're already big enough and ready to go global expand, then we have the professional consultancy team to come out with a report, like how the region marketalize competitors, who is your potential collaborators, how is the best way to collaboration. Because certain industry actually they do have very high regulation. For example, like Mr. Go's company, which is technology no issue, but regulation is the biggest problem. And they worried that if have any accident happen, who going to be duty on it? So a lot of this kind of things, we need to come out with industry player and provide this kind of white paper to government to say this is what happened in other countries. So we need to take the step to take the risk, then the city can get better, more efficiency. Also, because our fund total size is $1 billion Canada dollar, but we don't just have one fund in one country. For example, Canada total fund is $1 billion Canada dollar, but we leverage 200 million in South Asia, collaboration with like a local government fund like Kazana, like Singapore where we have EDB fund, like a SAID, those kind of government fund to collaboration together. So when we have them expand to this region, this area, not only, like for example, we provide 2 million, then maybe government will be matching another 2 million, the company get 4 million. Rather than that, they bring the impact locally. Because a lot of companies, no matter in China or other places, specifically for China, even they maybe revenue more than 10 billion, even a lot of billions, they can search by Google. So when you go overseas, nobody know who is the founder, who is the companies. So we try to leverage the local ability to build up the global branding and as well, so make it easier to global go overseas. That's why regarding the specifically region like Indonesia, Malaysia, they are very strong for Islamic economy, like halal certificate as well. That's what we're trying to leverage with Middle East to make the advantage get bigger, and the collaboration with Middle East to expand to African and Europe, those kind of places.
Yeah, it's amazing to see how you leverage the local resources and the international collaboration worldwide to really empower the startups for the early age and also for the later age ones. They how to collaborate with the governments to try to maybe sort out or address the regulation problems, etc. So specifically, so on your observation, could you maybe share with us one or two latest the key trends in technology really empower sustainability in your focus sectors? Especially you mentioned Malaysia, Indonesia a lot of times. So I want to hear for that kind of side.
Yeah, to be honest, even we're based in South Asia, but we're still looking for a lot of technology from China and America. Basically, they are the two countries have the best researchers, also based on the university level qualities, and also how the government supports. Like regarding like construction, actually we do have look a lot of new materials, and also like the robot, which is can be using for construction. And then now we also have a lot of like a pre-made module house, which is try to promote to South Asia as well, which is including the normal like the government accommodation, which is the requirements, the cost lower, and also provide to the higher end result, which is they might be need wooden material and put inside of the ocean. So when you put inside the ocean, we need to consider a lot, like how the construction, building, pollution bring to the ocean. So we prefer to pre-made everything and just move to the ocean. That would be good enough because it's small, like bungalows or small villa. So basically, not need a very deep of the foundation, those kind of things. And also for palm oil, that is also another thing we're quite pay attention. Because sustainability not only about environment pollutions, but also about human rights. Like a lot of Western, like foreigner laborers from like Pakistan, from Myanmar, Vietnam, they are the person who is working Bangladesh, working at those kind of very urban area, and nobody there, all the mosquitoes, super heat, everything. So also try to involve a lot of robotic, maybe they can replacement a little bit of the labor. But it's need to be balanced. If we like purely replacement everything, then the labor become a problem as well. So we try to have the testing zoo and bring everything in there. And also maybe for the system, like South Asia depends, like Singapore is quite advanced. Malaysia, Singapore, Malaysia may be good at semiconductor, but other area is more like much more later than rather than China or other place. So we're also trying to bring the like we collaboration with Inspire, collaboration with iFlight Tech, collaboration with all this kind of AI companies to try to let the local understand how they're going to be efficiency. And the difference is like any factory in China is huge. Like they have thousands of the staff. So basically they do need this kind of system or AI help them to make the efficiency higher. But the different situation in South Asia is every single factory, maybe 100 people is very big already, but they are located in different locations. Like they're in Philippines, they're in Malaysia, they're in Vietnam. So it's more like when you leverage in region and all the data protect, like this kind of policy which will be effective too. So we do need those kind of like advanced technology to help to basically follow the law, follow the rules, but at the same time really help them to leverage in region and across belief, cross language. So this is much more helpful for how they can communication now. A lot of China companies, they cannot speak English. And of course, they cannot speak Bahasa. So how to talk with your like a very base level employee, it's become the problem. So it involves the translation, glasses, translation, earphones, maybe make the whole process more efficient as well. And for government level, like not only just to be security, but for example, the train station they're building now across Malaysia and Singapore, basically it's across 2 countries, and immigration and everything. So how to make the people who pass the immigration feeling safe and feeling not to be monetary, be detective, those kind of things. So we involve this kind of happiness idea to security, which is quite innovation, I think, worldwide as well. So we try to use this kind of case to leverage more.
Yeah, thank you so much for your sharing. And because time is fleeting, so finally, let's get to the end of our session. Finally, I would extend my sincere thanks to all our esteemed panelists for sharing how technology actually drive our sustainability action. And also, especially as we end this session, let's carry our insights and ideas we discussed before and empower our visionary change makers standing right in front of you, and also building a sustainable future together. And thank you all for being part of this impact dialogue, and let's keep the momentum alive. And goodbye, everyone. Thank you all for your time, and hope you all enjoy the rest of the event. Thank you.
Thank you.